Hi, I'm Melissa Sullivan. I'm from South Caldwell High School. I teach mostly crime and justice and a few other electives. But I actually found this project. It was actually an email. I was going through my spam folder one day, and I actually came across an email from C-SPAN about the C-SPAN Studentcam project. I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but I did it for the first time this year in my classroom, and it's actually working out really well. Basically what it is every year C-SPAN has this project that goes on, and it's where the students are asked to make anywhere from a 5-minute to an 8-minute documentary about the selected theme for the year. Well, this year's theme, This year's theme was about the Constitution. So you can find it right there on the main page. And this year's theme was just talking about the Constitution and you. And you were supposed to select any provision of the U.S. Constitution and create a video illustrating its importance to you. So my students actually selected some very interesting topics this semester. Like I said, this is the first time I've done it, so I don't have a lot of experience with it yet. It's been a learning process. One of the main things that I saw that they were selecting, they were picking things that are in current issues that we all are talking about in our classes. One of the main things that they picked was talking about the health care program. And is it good? Is it part of the Constitution? Does the federal government have the right to regulate health care and things like that? So they actually tie it back into the Constitution, and it's actually one of those big things that they're working with. And so they select an issue. After they select that issue, then they relate it back to the theme, and then we start working on the project. I've actually broken the project down, and this is what I put online. I broke it down to actually be 6 lessons, so you can make it shorter or greater depending on what your needs are. Like I said, I mostly teach crime and justice, so we had the time. So we worked on it for, about 28 days, and we're still kind of finishing it up. What we did was, the first day was I did an introduction, and I did like a little scavenger hunt about the website. And the website, just having them find things like what are the rules, what kind of things do you have to go by. And then kind of going in from there, like just what are the requirements. It has to be a documentary at the end, 5 to 8 minutes long. And overall, what happens is that this is their incentive, is that there is prizes. And as you can see, there is one grand prize. This is middle school and high school. And there's one grand prize of $5,000 that is rewarded to the student if their video is chosen. And then, and being the teacher in the school, we also get $1,000 sent to us as well for kind of hosting that. So that is kind of like the incentive for it. Also, of course, I make it different grades. Now, technology is not something that we have readily available to us, so I kind of have made it part of the lesson that we don't all make a documentary. What we do is we have a mini contest within the classroom, and everybody has to present and plan a presentation. So I make them do PowerPoint or Prezi or anything, any type of presentation that they wanted to do, they select it. According to the C-SPAN rules, they can get in groups of 3. And so I let them get into groups of 3 or by themselves. Some of them actually opted to do it by themselves. And then they present their ideas to the class. And their ideas that they're presenting to the class is basically all their research for the documentary, all of their background for it, all of the stuff they will need. So they're basically doing the bulk of their project already, except for they're not making it into a video just yet. So then they present that to the class, and when they present that to the class, we vote in the class. And then we also teamed up with another teacher, is the broadcasting teacher at South, Jim Diedrich. And we actually teamed up with his group, and his group actually were kind of doing like the more video part of my students did the history, the research, they selected the topic, and then his class actually came in and did like the videoing of them, doing their interviews with other people and stuff like that. So it's a really overall good project. You can kind of fit it into so many different things. Another great thing I like about the website that I thought I would do is just show you some of the past winners. If you look down here, you can actually see some of the past winners. It actually will pull up for you. the teachers at South said if I went over 5 minutes, they would kill me. So I'm going to just show you where it's at, and then y'all can look at it on your own time. But if you look at some of the things that they actually had before, and the things that last year's competition was talking about an issue and a compromise. And so they were able to select any issue and compromise in U.S. history, and this, of course, is a nationwide contest. So, they get over 1,000 entries in. This person actually was the grand prize winner from Cary, North Carolina. And some of the past videos that you can look at just really inspired some of my students, and they really got to thinking about, well, how does, in this case, how does the Constitution actually affect them personally? And so they actually, fit in, and we actually did that. And it was a great contest. But I have all this stuff actually online, so I have it broken down into the lessons and how many days it took us for each lesson. But like I said, you can shorten it, you can make it longer. It's very versatile. You can kind of use it how you can in your classroom. In fact, this is something that me and the broadcasting teacher decided that we were going to do yearly. Now is just kind of try to keep incorporating this into our lessons because the students have really gotten into it. And I mean, you could hear them sometimes. They're like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing with that $5,000 when I win." And it's one of those things that they're like really excited about getting all that money. And it's theirs, and they actually get sent a big huge check from C-SPAN with their names on it. And so they have like pictures of the contest winners and things like that. Anybody have any questions about it?